Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to break a world exclusive that will shake the planet if this story gets out. Hillary Clinton met repeatedly, secretly with Vladimir Putin and wrote that she bonded with him. This was all written secretly. Now she has published it and admitted it, and it's hiding in plain view. And Google is trying to take it down as fast as they can. That's right. Hillary Clinton basically admits she was a Russian agent and sold out our uranium, and she hid it in plain view. This is the beyond hypocrisy that we're witnessing as she says that we cannot trust Trump because he was at a public sanctioned meeting with Putin. All of this and more straight ahead.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
On this live Sunday edition of the Alex Jones Show, Roger Stone's going to be hosting. I asked Roger Stone to host today because literally hundreds of stories that he's broken in the last 2 years have turned out to be deadly accurate. So I'm going to ask him to review some of those, but also tell us what's coming next. But first, I wanted to reveal some incredible hypocrisy. In fact, it's beyond hypocrisy. It is an insult to every thinking human being. And that's Hillary Clinton. She's come out today and said that she believes the Russians are going to hack the 2018 election. So she wants Democrat-controlled Homeland Security, they've got their people still in control, to federalize the elections. Obama signed an executive order to do this 10 days before he left office in 2017. If they ever get this in place, we'll never have real elections again like Venezuela. They know there's been a major political realignment against them, and so now they're seeking to end our representative republic. Now, let's get to the major hypocrisy. She added on to this lie when the evidence is the Democratic Party has illegal aliens voting all over the country. They've legalized it in San Francisco and Chicago and other areas. No, the evidence is the deep state, the globalists, the special interest, backed up by the communist Chinese are the ones manipulating our elections. That's where all the evidence is. And every Netflix show and Hollywood movie and the news, 95% anti-Donald Trump, anti-nationalist. But I'm sorry. I'm digressing. What is the big, giant piece of beyond hypocrisy? Hillary Clinton thinks you have no memory. Hillary Clinton thinks you're an idiot. She wrote a book in 2014 called Hard Choices. And in the book, Hard Choices, she talks about her deep bonding personally in private secret meetings that she only reveals in the book with Vladimir Putin. Then I did some research. You can look it up online. She also filed, when she was Secretary of State, more than 6 times we know of, to allow Bill Clinton to get a waiver around several federal laws to meet secretly with Vladimir Putin as her agent for the Clinton Foundation. The State Department does not tell us if they ever gave the authorization, ladies and gentlemen. That is the mega hypocrisy. She is not only saying that the Russians plan to steal the 2018 election with no proof, saying that voters don't really want to realign, they don't really want to be populist, they don't really want to be nationalist, they don't really want to be free market, they're not really rejecting Bernie Sanders and Ms. Cortez and all their communism. No. The Russians did it. But here's the hypocrisy. She met with Putin at least twice secretly and brags about their deep bonding. And Putin telling her about his mother surviving in World War II under a pile of bodies and all this other stuff. And she only tells you in a book. It had been secret. And then she turns around and says, President Trump cannot be trusted, that he's compromised because he met with Putin behind closed doors at a public sanctioned event. Public summits, they always have private summits, always with world leaders. When you're the president, that's what you do. But the way they twist this and the way they think that the public would never figure this out, that the public would never understand this is just insane. But what's even crazier is I did Google and Bing searches and found it very hard to even find the original articles where she admitted all this 4 years ago. They have been definitely downvoted, blocked, removed, you name it. Because long before they made up the Russia narrative to blame American voters and populism and claim that we didn't really elect Trump, she was deeply in bed with the Russians, the Chi-Coms and others, and sold out 20+% of our uranium via Uranium One. Robert Mueller landed on tarmacs with secret uranium transfers to let them see how strong it was. And no matter how many Snopes articles they write, these are the facts because it comes from Hillary's own statements and the State Department record as well. So you heard that right. Hillary Clinton met when she was Secretary of State secretly with Vladimir Putin repeatedly and sought authorization for Bill Clinton to do it at least 6 times. This needs to be investigated. This needs to be exposed. This is the evidence of the real Russian collusion. Now, we're about to go to Roger Stone live, but I wanted to add this point. Roger, in January of 2017 and right through March, first broke the illegal FISA warrant, meaning that they had gotten the warrant against Carter Page and others by lying to the FISA court. Then earlier this year, the FISA court issued a report admitting that they'd been lied to at least 4 separate times and calling for an investigation. That got almost no coverage as well in the controlled press. I wonder why. And now it's all come out that indeed the president was illegally spied on even before he got the nomination going back to 2015 by Barack Hussein Obama, who was running the operation out of the White House. This is a ultra massive scandal, and Roger Stone will now break it all down today and look into the future about what he believes is coming next. But make no mistake, they know humanity's awake. They know we're involved. They know we're informed. And they're making their move to shut down the free press, to shut down InfoWars like never before. Congressional hearings last week, every major so-called news channel attacking us, calling for us to be shut down because we continue to be way ahead of the curve. We continue to be next level, next year's news today, and that's why InfoWars is so precious. I wish the other talk show host, I wish the other Patriot sites were as informed as we are. Quite frankly, the only other place I see that is as cutting edge is Zero Hedge, sometimes Daily Caller. I want to be eclipsed. I want to be made obsolete because I want my children to have a future. I want the type of understanding we have to be mainstream, and it's beginning to become mainstream in the general public's minds. And the globalists know if everybody catches on the fact that InfoWars is the zeitgeist, we will win very, very quickly instead of a long, protracted, serious, ongoing, fourth-generation warfare type situation that we're all witnessing right now. But make no mistake, this is history happening. It's critical that you spread the articles from newswars.com, prisonplanet.com, infowars.com. The reason it's hard to spread those links is because we are the resistance. We are over the target. We have the information. Thank you all for making InfoWars a force to be reckoned with. You are the InfoWar. You are the resistance. Now back to Roger Stone. But don't forget, Hillary Clinton, from her own mouth, said she met secretly with Vladimir Putin and bonded with him and tried to get Bill Clinton in secret meetings with him. Now, she says Trump is a traitor, compromised and not trusted for meeting with him at a public summit. This is the truth, and they hope the death of logic. But logic and memory is not dead, and we will prevail. Thank you all. 2.5 years ago, Hillary Clinton dubbed myself and InfoWars as fake news. Since then, the Democrats in Congress, CNN, MSNBC have all lobbied to keep me from publishing books, to have us kicked offline from Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and they've had some success. Not only are they the real fake news and working for the communist Chinese and others to overthrow this country, they're also working to destroy the First Amendment here in America. But here at InfoWars, we've been expanding on radio and TV thanks to your support, and we've launched a new powerful free app called InfoWars Official. InfoWars Official is a state-of-the-art app with live streaming of podcasts, my broadcast, David Knight Show, The War Room with Roger Stone and Owen Schroyer, and so many other broadcasts that we're launching as we speak. It's got live news feeds, live news alerts. It's got push notifications if you click to get them so you know we go live or have special events. This is the forbidden app. This is what they demonize. This is what they don't want you to see. Think for yourselves. Go find out why InfoWars is so verboten and why the system openly is lobbying to have us shut down. Every enemy of capitalism, every enemy of America, every globalist corporation hates InfoWars for one reason. We are aware of their operation, and we are effective in challenging them and awakening our fellow humans. That's why every platform we've got is critical in the fight, and this new weapon is incredible. Whatever you do, ladies and gentlemen, go download the official InfoWars app today, and then send out on your email, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, links to everybody saying, hey, here's the forbidden InfoWars platform. Here's what the globalists want shut down. Here's what they don't want you to hear, read, and see. It's the InfoWars official app, taken on the globalists at point blank range. And with your help spreading it, and with your help downloading it, we are unstoppable.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.